NPCs. A subscriber has asked Jordan about NPCs, so are we able to talk about them and get any more information? Thank you. Okay, what would you like to tell us first about NPCs?
Experience.
Reality programmed into experience. So they're there for the experience, to help us have the experience. Okay. How many people actually on the planet have got a soul?
More don't.
More don't.
So there's more people on the planet that are NPC than they are soul.
Are you able to give...
8.
Only 8 people have a soul.
8 million. We had that though before in a previous session.
8 million, yeah.
So it's 8 million that have a soul.
And the rest don't. Okay, and can they ever get a soul? No. Oh. Not created. So that's a no then, isn't it? Okay.
That makes me sad.
Yeah, and me, because I always thought like maybe, I don't know.
3 real. Is that what you said?
There's 3 types of souls.
Oh, that's interesting.
We didn't even ask about that.
No, I didn't even know it was a thing.
So there's 3 created real types of souls. NPCs are not one of those 3.
No.
They are programmed into the structure of the experience.
So these 3 different types of souls, they equate to roughly around 8 million people. Let's talk about this.
Do you not think we should finish the NPC?
Yes, we should.
And then we'll move on.
Yes, okay.
Okay, so just because people are going to ask, can your family members be NPCs? So it's not just people that are strangers in the supermarket.
No.
Ooh, don't like that.
No, not me.
Can you...
I mean, it makes sense, but it still hits the nerve, I guess.
How would you know you're not an NPC? Because I don't want people panicking, oh, I'm an NPC.
I mean, is it a bad thing to be an NPC?
It means you haven't got a soul if you're not real.
Well, yeah, but...
When the game shuts down, you don't exist. It's like turning off the switch.
Yeah, but would you even know?
I want to have a soul.
No, I know.
It's an awful thing.
I know, and I get that, but...
It's awful. It's like, what's like the worst thing?
I'm trying to help the NPCs out here. Will you stop kiboshing my plan?
I've got a weird feeling there's no NPCs watching these videos.
Maybe, I don't know, but...
Are the NPCs aware that they're NPCs?
See?
No, they're not even aware. They don't even know they're NPCs. Do they not have that, like...
I mean, if you're not watched, what is it? Is it Fall Guy?
Yeah, but...
They're not even aware. They're just happily going about their days.
Exactly.
And they should be allowed to go about their days happily and then not stumble across our TikTok and ruin their fucking life.
Yeah, but I don't think you're getting it. I don't think that they will have the internal capacity to allow something like this to bother them. It's not programmed into them. Because they run off a program.
So they're not going to be bothered if the game ends and they end?
The only reason they're going to be bothered is if the programmer goes, right, you need to be bothered, and programs it in. So it's kind of not a problem. So we all know people that are NPCs. For the people watching that might be a bit scared, like, am I an NPC? Is there anything you could tell us to confirm they're not an NPC?
If have thinking. If have thinking, not NPC. Well, that's basically everybody.
How do you know?
Well...
Have you ever been inside an NPC's head?
No, but have you ever... you can hold a conversation with pretty much anybody, can't you? I mean, I can honestly say in my life, I've probably met one person where they just blankly stare at you when you say
You've
something.
never been like in the supermarket though, and you've kind of come to the checkout and you've said something a bit random to the till person, and that it's like you can tell that it's not in their program to answer that, and they're like.
But I'm not talking about random people. I'm talking about our loved ones, our friends. If there's only 8 million souls on this planet, and the majority of them are NPCs. And the only way to know that you are not an NPC is the capacity to think. Have you had a conversation with any of your loved ones or friends and thought you cannot think? Do you see my point?
No, because...
You don't see my point?
No, because they are in my life, so therefore they're programmed to be able to answer my thinking.
So if they're programmed to answer your thinking, how can you get into an argument with them?
Because it's part of their program.
What,
it's
to
not,
argue
it's not,
with you?
They're not programmed to agree with me, but they're programmed to have that conversation.
So then technically saying if you think you're not an NPC, the NPC isn't aware that they're an NPC and they will think they have the capacity to think. So that in itself is actually an invalid point, because why would you, if you're an NPC and you're supposed to be here to go about your life as a background character, you're not going to think I can't think. What's he saying? Critical
thinking, what's that?
I mean, the ability to analyse and think critically about something, not take something at face value, and the ability to dissect.
I would say as well that if you're watching this type of content, you're thinking outside the box, aren't you?
Yeah, you're not probably going to be watching this type of content if you're an NPC. I get that. I mean,
so
I wasn't going to say that.
I think most people watching this video are pretty safe, probably. Yeah.
If you have the capacity to think outside the box, be critical about things, don't take things at face value, that makes more sense. Next time, can we just go with that rather than just going the capacity to think? Because we all have the capacity to think. See, I have critical thinking because I sat there and thought, hang on a minute. No, that doesn't work. I'm not an NPC. I don't think, anyway.
Okay, yeah. So is there anything else that you can tell us about NPCs?
Mm-hmm. I mean...
I've met some.
Why do we need the amount that we've got? I mean, if there's only 8 million souls on the planet, I mean, are they just here since this false matrix overlay? Is that what they're here for? They're space fillers. But
space fillers, yeah.
And I get that. But what makes me think then, if there's only 8 million souls on this planet, okay, we'll still go. And antagonist.
What's an antagonist?
Somebody purposely there to wind you up.
Yeah, that makes so much sense. Like, have you ever been in the supermarket?
Like, with the people who walk in front of you really slow.
Yeah, but have you ever been in like the chocolate aisle and there's nobody in there when you get in there and you're having a good look at the chocolate, and then all of a sudden the whole of Tesco's decides to join you and stand in front of all the Cadburys?
You can tell she loves her chocolate. They're antagonists. Because my sort of thinking is, if there's only 8 million souls on this planet, if we would know no different if there was only 8 million souls on this planet, if there was only 8 million souls, why do we need NPCs? We wouldn't know any different if they didn't ever exist. We would just be like, oh, look, this planet's got plenty of space for everybody and everyone's happy.
I don't think they're there to help us. I think they're there...
That's what I asked. Like, that's why I said, what's the purpose? Because has it been since the false matrix overlay, and it said space fillers and antagonists. So have they been created since the false matrix overlay? Right, that makes sense.
So does that mean then it's not about NPCs, but like, People say, don't they, that if there's no souls at one time in, say, Iceland or Tesco's or Sainsbury's,
it doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist. Is that true?
Well, it can't.
It only actually becomes a thing
when it's perceived.
So it's like a game, like an actual computer video game.
It's like this double slit experiment. It's not.
It's about
nothing happens unless it's observed, and if it's not observed by a soul, nothing will happen.
Yeah, it's not in reality. Okay.
But is there anything else about NPCs we need to know? Obviously, we know they're programmable. We know they're space fillers. We know they're here to antagonise us.
Do you get good NPCs, ones that are actually here to help?
Mm.
Like, to bring opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
I mean, in the Matrix, you've got the Oracle. She was a computer program.
Do you attract, depending on your frequency in the moment, I'm not talking about overall, but just say in the moment, say I'll go to Tesco's.
You're obsessed with Tesco's. By the way, Tesco's, if you'd like to add, what's it called? Brand deal. Vicky's very up for it.
So I'll go every Thursday night.
She does.
So Tesco's, you know, sometimes I can go in there and I might be in a bit of a low frequency mood, and I get all the naughty NPCs.
Or the ones that irritate you more.
Standing in front of me in the chocolate aisle. But then there's other Tesco trips. Oh my goodness, like a breeze. It's amazing, and the staff are helpful, and people move out my way, and
But
can it depend on your frequency, your NPC experience?
Well, yeah, because your frequency is everything. Your frequency will attract to you what your frequency is. So if you're in a lower frequency, you're going to attract more lower frequency experiences.
Some can like make things more challenging, more harder for you. Some can actually bring opportunity or make things easier for you. Is that right? And can say an NPC within your close circle, whether that be friend, colleague at work, or a family member, can that NPC change, their program change, depending on your life and how you change or how you grow as a soul?
Yeah, but it's because we write the code.
Yeah.
Is that right? Do we write the code? We write the code.
Of our scripts.
Yeah, it's our reality. We write the code, and we can alter that code whenever we want to. I'm so glad I watched The Matrix yesterday.
That actually makes sense. That really does.
It's basically your thoughts create your reality, because your thoughts are your code. So alter your thought process, you alter your reality because you've altered the code.
Yeah, I like that. Sound.
Oh, sound. What do you mean sound? Do NPCs make a certain sound? No.
Everything is sound. Everything starts with sound. Even light comes from sound. Why am I getting that?
Because it does. Everything started as a frequency.
Sound. Okay, sound.
Oh,
that's a whole new thing. I'm not going down that.
I thought you was going to come out with something really interesting.
No,
then.
like that's a new soul types. So in our NPC video that we did, soul types were brought up, and there are 3 different types of actual souls living on the earth at the moment. Can we discuss those, please?
Okay.
So can you tell us, so there's 3 different types, is that correct?
Can we know the 3 different types?
Yeah.
The first type. Okay. Type 1 is more of them.
More of them. So there's more type 1 than there are the other types.
Okay.
And can you tell us, do they have a name?
R-E. Relics.
Relic souls.
Relic souls. Okay. What can we know about relic souls? Other than they're the most common. Everyday people, followers, leave. Not any. Not leave. Okay, everyday people, followers. Okay. Everyday people that follows a narrative.
Yeah, okay. And that's most of the souls. Okay.
So people that don't question things that are going on. But nor do NPCs, but I guess if you can critical think, then you're not an NPC.
So they follow the narrative. They're probably not interested in this video, are they?
They're just happy living their life, 3D life, not worrying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the next...
So it's kind of like a rest life, really, then.
It's nice rest life, yeah. Probably got normal jobs and... Yeah.
Rest life.
So number 2, group 2.
3.
More than 3. So there's more in group 2 than there is in group 3, but there's still more in group 1 than there is in group 2. Is that right?
Yeah. Okay.
So the second highest amount of people.
And what are group 2 souls? Light beings.
Light beings.
Okay. And what do the light being souls do? Help Earth ascend.
Okay. Help Earth ascend.
So they're like grid workers, light workers, that sort of thing. Okay.
Okay. So 3. Group 3. Obviously, this is the group with the least amount of souls. Yeah? Is that correct?
Okay. And group 3, what are they? Divine sparks. Is that correct? Okay.
Divine sparks.
And spelt D-E-V-I-N-E. Not D-I-V-I-N-E.
Is there a reason for that? True God. They come from the true God.
All the source, all that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can go into that more in another.
Okay. And what's the divine spark's purpose? Matrix.
Free humanity in Earth from Matrix.
Okay. From the illusion.
From the trap.
From the trap. Of. From the trap of religion.
From the trap of demiurge, false god. Is that what it said?
Okay. I don't know why I'm so chill about this. Okay. From the trap of the demiurge, the false god. So, hang on. I know this. We're not going to go into this in this video, but so there's truth in Gnosticism.
Yeah.
Okay. Portions make whole.
Portions make whole. Do you mean the portions is in the group 1, group 2 and group 3 souls? Are you ready? For what?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go for it. 7.
It's telling us there's only 7 divine sparks. Is that what you're saying?
So out of 8 million approximate souls, there's only 7 that are divine sparks. Whoa. 7.
So the rest are
The majority are...
light beings
No,
and...
the majority of the relics.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
And then the other part are light beings.
Light beings.
And then 7 are the divine sparks.
Yeah. Only 7 divine sparks.
I love how it started with, are you ready?
In the whole wide world.
In the whole of creation. No, not in the whole of creation.
Whole of the earth today.
In the whole of Earth realm.
In the whole of plane, like where we are.
I'm plane 4. So on plane 4, there's only 7.
There's only 7 divine sparks.
So there's only 7 divine sparks on plane 4.
Mm-hmm.
But that makes me think there's more. There are more. It's just they're not all on plane 4. Am I right in that thinking? Yeah. So what else do we need to know about these 3 different soul types? Love. Love is all there is. Love is a frequency. Is that the frequency we should all be attaining or striving to attain? The frequency of love is what sets us all free.
Yes, through authenticity. Is that like the highest point of love?
So all there is love. And being authentic is showing love for yourself because you are allowing your full self to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
And you love every part of it.
Yeah.
Because fear and hate and anger, they're just devoid of love.
Yeah.
Which means technically they're not real because the only true frequency is love and authenticity. Rotten. Rotten? Hate. Hate is rotten. Well, we know. Hate is horrible. Is there anything else with that everything? For now. Okay. Thank you.